So I've been trying to figure out what to say for these past couple of days. I've been seeing everything that's been going on, and I've shared a lot, like some stuff on Instagram, but I haven't really talked about it because I really didn't know. Like it's too much going on all at once, and like I'm just seeing everything unravel from the protests and stuff, and people looting, and then like it's just too much. But I have one question of concern, right? One question. When these protests start dying down, right? The looting stops. Um, Coronavirus starts drifting into non-existence, and things start opening back up, right? What's our next move? Because I've seen it plenty of times, you know, an unfortunate situation happens where a black man gets killed by a dumbass cop or dumbass racist white person that feel that they're entitled to whatever the fuck, right? We talk about it on social media, we protest about it, we speak about it, and then it dies down. And then we don't really talk about it until something else happens. And yes, there are organizations and people who speak on it all the time, but like, I just feel like it's never enough because it's just like, and then I'm seeing all this looting and stuff. Like, staying silent will lead to more disappointment and to more sadness when it comes to the situation. But acting out of anger will also just lead to more disappointment and more sadness. And yes, I understand. I heard about some of these like undercover cops that's planting bricks on corners, and they're the ones that starting looting and stuff. Cops pepper spraying people in their faces as they're protesting. I understand all of that, but like all that shit I just said, like the setting the bricks on the corner and them starting the looting, like we need to stop falling for these white people's traps, bro. They've been doing this shit for so many years. Us people looting is just gonna lead to them having the excuse to bring martial law and then bringing civil war to the states, and then that's gonna bring a whole new world order, and that's a whole other conversation that I need to do more research on. But this is just another fucking trap for these white people and these cops and the government to just trap us in this fucking box. Just how in the 70s and the 80s, when the government planted drugs in our communities because they seen how poor our communities were and we were trying to figure out ways to get money, so they fucking plant drugs in our community to make the shit even worse. Going back to segregation laws, they try to trap us with that. Slavery, they try to trap us with that. They always trying to find a way to trap us with shit, and we need to stop falling for their fucking traps. We need to stop falling for their traps. Like, it's just, like, I don't know, like, we need to figure out what we're gonna do after this thing dies down. Like, we need to continue to speak about this. We need to invest in our communities, invest more money and time into our bum-ass schools, especially in New York City, in Brooklyn, the Bronx, Upper Manhattan, Southside Queens. These crappy-ass schools these schools and teachers that give no fucks about the students in our black communities. We need to invest more time and money into our schools, more money and time into our businesses. Let's make these local businesses, these black businesses that are selling clothes, let's make that the new designer. Let's stop investing money into the stores that y'all are looting in Manhattan. Let's just stop investing our money into that shit, because y'all are looting that shit, and I guarantee after this shit dies down, most of y'all are still gonna buy shit from these companies, from these businesses that are designers that don't give a fuck about black people, that have yet to say anything about what's going on. We need to invest our money and time into local black businesses. We need to invest our time into making sure our schools, and I don't have my high school shirt, but yeah, NYC High School, investing our time into making sure our faculty members at our schools speak on what's going on and making sure that our communities in schools are safe. Like, there's a whole bunch we could do. And I understand people are angry. I'm fed up too. Not even about anger. People are fed up. I'm fed up too. At the end of the day, like I said, silence will lead to more disappointment and anger. Violence and anger and acting out in anger will lead to more disappointments and sadness. Take it from me. And that goes for anything in life. Like, we need to just, like, all this stuff is going on. We need to invest more time into ourselves and stop trying to look to the stupid ass government to try to fix our problems for us, because they don't give a fuck about us. Investing times in therapy. I always talk about this, but I feel like our communities, black communities, need more therapy, because we go through a lot of traumatic shit in our childhoods, going into adulthood, and a lot of us, especially black men, we don't like to express our feelings and talk about what's going on sometimes. Like we need that. We need to invest more time and money into ourselves. Fuck all the designer shit. Fuck these crappy ass schools. It's just, we need to just invest more money and time into ourselves, into our communities. And I have so much ideas of what I could do to contribute to that with the stuff that I'm doing right now that I love to do, as well as just in general when I hopefully acquire wealth one day and I'm able to just help and contribute to investing into our communities and investing into our businesses, and then just investing into blackness. Just investing into blackness. But yeah, this is long. That's really all I have to say for now. Everybody, I just feel like everybody just needs to calm down. Drink some sorrow. That's what I do to calm down. And just really think about what we need to do to stop these white people feeling entitled to move into our communities, to gentrify it, to make shit safer. To prevent these cops to continuing to harass us at our events, at our anything. Like, that's what we need to be thinking about, instead of looting and stuff like that. Because a lot of these people that are looting now are just doing it for their own benefits. And y'all know that. Because I seen the lives last night. And a lot of y'all who was looting wasn't even chanting shit. Y'all was just looting. So, that's all I have to say for now. And yeah, stay safe, y'all.